are here to announce all the wonderful results that I have in my hand here. But before that, I think we should welcome all the 18 contestants of Mrs. South India one last time on stage together. Nallaru kayadi kodukam. Let's give them a loud, thunderous round of applause. I think we should all clap really loudly for these women. I mean, I know their families are sitting out there. You don't get to do this every day. I mean, these are the women that take care of your home, your children, your laundry, your, I don't know, the cooking and washing the plates. And some of them might complain, but I'm sure most of them don't. Along with that, getting their jobs done and looking amazing at the end of it all. I don't know how they do it. We've got everyone ranging from, you know, like preschool teachers to counselors to doctors, models, bloggers, a lot of bloggers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Kerala's numero uno choreographer, our first choice always. This is Dalu Krishnadas. And here he is. Let's give him a loud round of applause. Dalu has done so many shows that I've lost numbers over so many years. It's my privilege to welcome the groomer. She was a finalist at Miss Diva. She was Miss South India 2015. And today she's making a name across India as a wonderful, wonderful model. And here she is as our groomer at Mrs. South India. Let's welcome Alina Catherine Amon. Well, you girls did that. You women did that. Now, this entire show of Koral Presents Mrs. South India would not have been possible if not for these two gentlemen. I don't know why they've named their company this, because it doesn't represent them in any way. The company is black and white, but together always representing the sameness in everything they do. Mr. Anwar A.T. and Mr. Zulfi. Let's welcome them. They are the the partners of this wonderful event. Here is Mr. Zulfi and Mr. Anwar together. They said they won't take the ramp, but sure, ramp naduthokke nadakam. Endina ba njan varam. Thank you very much, Anwar and Zulfi, for all your support throughout Mrs. South India that was provided to the House of Pegasus. We appreciate it. Now it's time for me to welcome the two people without who a lot of women's girls' dreams would have remained incomplete. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome the organizers of this pageant. Let's give it up for Mr. Ajit Ravi, Chairman of Pegasus, and Mrs. Jabita Ajit, Managing Director of Pegasus. A power couple, truly. I've seen them do the same thing about 18 years back. Be as humble, as down to earth, but at the same time, they've worked very hard to get what they want, and without, I think they're incomplete, you know, they're yin and yang. Thank you so much for putting up a wonderful concept for married women now, and I'm sure you guys will do a lot more in the field of fashion as well.
Time won't wait for you. Technology can't be redefined. We are ready to start the game. TQ Watches, your style icon. Build your brand globally. Make your venture a success. Unique Times, Premium Business Lifestyle Magazine.
Okay, so there we go. We've kind of introduced all our wonderful people who've played an important role. Apart from that, we've got, you know, hair, makeup, and lots of people who've been running around. But now, it's time to do something else before we go on to the big titles. That, of course, is crowning the subtitles. So we've got quite a bunch of subtitles that we're going to give away this evening. All the subtitle winners will get a gift from Parakar Jewels, and we start with Mrs. Viewer's Choice. And to hand this over, I invite Mr. VP Nandakumar, Managing Director and CEO of Manappuram Finance Limited. Sir, if you would please join us on stage. There we go. Mrs. Viewer's Choice goes to contestant number 2. Chitra is Mrs. Viewer's Choice. Congratulations, Chitra. We now move on to Mrs. Congeniality. I request Shri Deepak Satyapalan, Managing Director of Beyond the Fun, and Mr. Roy Manapalil to please join us on stage to hand over Mrs. Congeniality. There we go. Miss Congeniality goes to contestant number 14, Shishira Shah. Let's give them a loud round of applause, yaar. Our next category is Mrs. Beautiful Face, and to hand this subtitle, I invite Mr. Nishijit John, Director, DQ Watches, and Mr. Zahir, Marketing Head of Phone 4, and Mr. Nishijit John, Director of DQ Watches. Welcome. Mrs. Beautiful Face goes to contestant number 15, Siddhika. Moving on, our next category is Mrs. Beautiful Smile, and to hand the subtitle over, I would like to welcome Ms. Preeti Prakashan from Parakar Jewels. She's a part of the Pegasus family. Parakar Jewels are sponsoring your crowns, so they are the reason behind it. And the winner of Mrs. Beautiful Smile goes to contestant number 10, Rajashri Nagaraja. Congratulations. Okay, next up, Mrs. Beautiful Eyes. And I would like to welcome Mr. Zakir Hussain, Chairman and MD of Swadeshi Murmur Italia, our co-partners. Thank you very much for your support, sir. The winner is, guess what? Once again, contestant number 2, Chitra. Mr. Zakir Hussain, Chairman and Managing Director of Swadeshi Murmur Italia, our co-partners, handing over the subtitle. Thank you and congratulations, Chitra. Our next subtitle is Mrs. Beautiful Skin. I would like to invite Mr. Anup Vishwanathan, the CEO of Coral Group, to please join us on stage to give away the Mrs. Beautiful Skin subtitle. And the winner of Mrs. Beautiful Skin at Mrs. South India is, well, another double whammy, contestant number 15 again, Siddhika. Congratulations. Moving on, Mrs. Catwalk is the next subtitle. I would like to invite Dr. Hari Sugunendran and Mrs. Priya Hari, the Managing Director of Camelot Convention Center. They are the reason why this event is happening here. Here they are. Let's give them a loud round of applause. They've been very, very supportive for the entire team of Pegasus events over the last week with everything in every which possible way. So thank you so much. Mrs. Catwalk is the award we're giving away, the subtitle, and the winner of Mrs. Catwalk. What's going on, man? This girl's stars are shining bright. Contestant number 15 is Mrs. Catwalk. Siddhika. Our next title, Mrs. Photogenic. I would like to invite our photographer in the house, Mr. Reggie Bhaskar, a very popular fashion photographer here. Here he is, yet another part of the family. Okay, so Mrs. Photogenic goes to contestant number 5, Jyoti. The next one is Mrs. Talent, and I would like to invite Hamid Ji, the Managing Director of Phone 4. Mrs. Talent is the prize Mr. Hamid Ji is giving away, and the subtitle winner is contestant number 10. Rajashri Nagaraja. Moving on, Mrs. Perfect 10 is the subtitle. I would like to invite Mrs. Niza Zakir, Director, Swadeshi Murmur Italia, and Eastern Curry Powder. Welcome, ma'am. Wonderful to have you here. Mrs. Perfect 10 is the subtitle, and the winner of Mrs. Perfect 10 is contestant number 9. Here we go, Priya Selvaraj. I've also been informed that you do the perfect splits as well. Our next subtitle is Mrs. Beautiful Hair, and I'd like to invite Lata Krishna, Managing Director of Iris Event, and Dr. Kamla Selvaraj to please come on stage. This one's going to be a very special one. It's Mrs. Beautiful Hair, and the winner of Mrs. Beautiful Hair is contestant number 9, Priya Selvaraj. So it's a very special moment from mother to daughter, doctor to doctor, special guest to contestant. Give it any name you want, but from one woman to another. Congratulations. And now, moving on to Mrs. Personality, I would like to invite Mrs. Deepthi Vijay Kumar, Director of Aishwarya Advertising, to please join us on stage to hand over Mrs. Personality. The winner of Mrs. Personality is contestant number 6, Kiara Motwani. She's a young mom of a 9-month-old baby. Congratulations. Thank you very much, Mrs. Deepthi Vijay Kumar. Moving on, Mrs. Social Media. To hand over the subtitle, I invite Ms. Shafina, the Managing Director of Shafina's Beauty Hair, who are the reason all these wonderful women look so beautiful. Shafina's is the sponsor of the hair and makeup that's provided at Mrs. South India. The winner is contestant number 12, Sajina Salim Gulzar. Congratulations, Sajna. I think we've got one last subtitle, and this is a special one only for Mrs. South India, okay? Mrs. Culinarian. So, which of you can cook it up? I would like to invite Mr. VK Varghese, MD of VKV's Caterers. See, here's the man with experience of good food. So I'm sure that he's the perfect person to give the subtitle away. Mrs. Culinarian goes to Smita Pramod, contestant number 16. What did you have to make? Sambar. Can you use sambar podi? Yeah. Okay. Well, with that, we come to the end of the subtitles here at Koral Mrs South India. Let's give all the winners a loud round of applause.
സ്വർണം മണപ്പുറം ലോക്കറിൽ വെക്കൂ, ഓൺലൈൻ ഗോൾഡ് ലോൺ ആപ്പും ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്യൂ. അങ്ങനെ നമ്മുടെ ചേട്ടൻ സ്മാർട്ടായി, ഫോണിനൊപ്പം സ്മാർട്ടായി. പുതിയൊരു ബിസിനസ് ഒത്തുവന്ന ഓൺലൈൻ ആകും സ്മാർട്ട് ചേട്ടൻ. പണത്തിനു പഞ്ഞം തീരെയില്ല, എല്ലാരും സ്മാർട്ടാകൂ. സ്വർണം മണപ്പുറം ലോക്കറിൽ വെക്കൂ, നിങ്ങളും അങ്ങനെ സ്മാർട്ടാകൂ. നിങ്ങളും അങ്ങനെ സ്മാർട്ടാകൂ. എവിടെയും എപ്പോഴും സ്മാർട്ടാകൂ, എവിടെയും എപ്പോഴും സ്മാർട്ടാകൂ, എവിടെയും എപ്പോഴും സ്മാർട്ടാകൂ, എവിടെയും എപ്പോഴും സ്മാർട്ടാകൂ. ആവശ്യങ്ങൾ അങ്ങനെ പിന്നെയും 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 പിന്നെയും. നമ്മുടെ ചേട്ടൻ സ്മാർട്ടാണേ, നമ്മുടെ ചേട്ടൻ സ്മാർട്ടാണേ, നമ്മുടെ ചേട്ടൻ സ്മാർട്ടാണേ, നമ്മുടെ ചേട്ടൻ സ്മാർട്ടാണേ. മണപ്പുറം ഓൺലൈൻ ഗോൾഡ് ലോൺ സ്മാർട്ടാണേ. മണപ്പുറം ലോക്കറിലാണെങ്കിൽ എവിടെയും എപ്പോഴും സ്മാർട്ടാകാം, എവിടെയും എപ്പോഴും സ്മാർട്ടാകാം. സ്വർണം മണപ്പുറം ലോക്കറിലാണെങ്കിൽ എവിടെയും എപ്പോഴും സ്മാർട്ടാകാം, എവിടെയും എപ്പോഴും സ്മാർട്ടാകാം, എവിടെയും എപ്പോഴും സ്മാർട്ടാകാം.
സ്വർണം മണപ്പുറം ലോക്കറിൽ വെക്കൂ, നിങ്ങളും അങ്ങനെ സ്മാർട്ടാകൂ. എവിടെയും എപ്പോഴും സ്മാർട്ടാകൂ.
മണപ്പുറം ഓൺലൈൻ ഗോൾഡ് ലോൺ സ്മാർട്ടാണേ.
Okay, now we're moving on to the next step of things. We have regional title winners of Mrs South India as well. As you know, there are 5 states being represented here. From each state, we're also going to crown a winner. So we start with Mrs Kerala India South. And to hand this over and to crown the winner, I'd like to welcome our judges, Rashmi Thakur and Shri Sajimon Parayalji. Welcome. The winner of Mrs Kerala India South is belly dancer Jyoti, contestant number 5. Mrs Kerala India South will represent, India if a bigger contest comes along from the house of Pegasus for the South. Okay. We now move on to Mrs Karnataka India South. To hand this one over, I request our judge Kaushal Manda to please make his way on stage. And the winner of Mrs Karnataka India South from all the Kannadigas that took part here is contestant number 1, Chandni Hussain. Congratulations, Chandni. Our next title, regional title, is Mrs Tamil Nadu. And to hand this over, I welcome our judge Akansha to please join us on stage. The winner is contestant number 8, Preeti. Congratulations, Mrs Tamil Nadu South. Category is Mrs Andhra India South, and I would like to welcome Anjali Naya, our judge and actress, to please join us on stage to hand this over. And the winner of Mrs Andhra India South is contestant number 4, Gayatri. Congratulations, Gayatri. Which brings us to our last regional title winner, Mrs. Telangana India South. I'd like to welcome our final judge, Toshma Biju, to please join us on stage to do the honors. And Mrs. Telangana India South, the winner is contestant number 11, Rajeshwari Biradar. Congratulations, Rajeshwari. Well, now is when we move on to the the most important bit of the whole evening, which is, of course, what we started out with an intention of crowning or finding Mrs. South India. So it's that time. Out of the 18 of you, I would like to request our top 6 to please step forward. Our top 6 contestants of Koral Presents Mrs. South India. Let's give them a loud round of applause one more time. Contestant number 9, contestant number 8, contestant number 5, number 15, number 1, and number 11. One of these 6 will finally walk away with the first ever Mrs. South India. We start with the second runner-up. The second runner-up gets a prize money worth 40,000 rupees, which is gifted by Manappuram Finance Limited, and gold stuffed crown from Paraka Jewelers. I would like to invite, of course, before anyone else, the chairman of Pegasus, Mr. Ajit Ravi, on stage, and he will welcome and accompany Mr. VP Nandakumar, chairman of Manappuram Group, as well as Mr. V. Vishwanathan's son Anup, who's part of the Koral Group here as well. Are you guys ready to find out who Mrs. South India 2017 second runner-up is? Mrs. South India 2017 second runner-up is contestant number 15, Siddhika from Karnataka. Congratulations. I request Mr. Anup Vishwanathan, along with, of course, Mr. VP Nandakumar, who will crown our second runner-up. Let's give Siddhika a loud round of applause, guys. Second runner-up. She gets 40,000 rupees gifted by Manappuram Finance Limited. Gold stuffed crown from Paraka Jewelers. Let's give it up for the second runner-up of Mrs. South India 2017. The first ever Mrs. South India pageant done under the House of Pegasus. Contestant number 15, representing Karnataka, Siddhika. Okay, which means now we got to move on to the first runner-up here. The first runner-up gets rupees 60,000 gifted by Manappuram Finance Limited and gold stuffed crowns from Paraka Jewelers. The winner of Mrs. South India 2017 first runner-up is contestant number 1, Chandani Hussain, once again from Karnataka. Mr. VP Nandakumar will do the crowning. Contestant number 1, Chandani Nandini Hussain from Karnataka. Let's give it up for her. There we go. We've got 4 contestants left. 4 of the top 6 left. Both the Karnataka girls have got the 3rd and 2nd place. So let's just figure out where these women are from one last time before we know which state clinches the first title of Mrs. South India. So we've got Priya, contestant 9, representing
Chennai, Tamil Nadu.
We've got Preeti, contestant number 8, representing
Chennai, Tamil Nadu.
Well, that doubles your chances like SA. We've got contestant number 5, Jyoti, representing.
I'm representing the whole of Kerala.
And contestant number 11, which is Rajeshwari, and she's representing
Hyderabad, Telangana.
Okay, so I think Karnataka has had its chance. So now it's either Tamil Nadu, Kerala, or Telangana that's going to be representing the South Indian population of married women as Mrs. South India for the first ever time. So I wish you all the best. Are you guys ready to find out who it is? Yeah, do you have a favorite though? Ellarum Malayaligalaa. That's my vibe. Okay, the winner of Koral presents Mrs. South India, powered by Manappuram Finance Limited, DQ Watches, Unique Times and Fairtees, gets 1 lakh rupees as cash prize, sponsored by Manappuram, gets a wonderful crown sponsored by Parakat, and for the next 1 year, you will represent South India with the title of Mrs. South India and doing all the duties and roles and responsibilities that might be given out to you, as you probably want to as well. So here's to a lot of amazing memories and a wonderful 1 year to the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Koral presents Mrs. South India is contestant number, what shall I say? It was a lucky number for me. It's a lucky number for you. Contestant number 8, Preeti Kichapan. Ladies and gentlemen, Preeti Kichapan from Tamil Nadu clinches the title of Koral presents Mrs. South India 2017. Tamil Nadu takes the crown away, flanked by Karnataka on her right and her left. This is truly a spectacular moment for all the wonderful, wonderful participants and contestants, but most importantly, for Preeti and her family. There we go. Mr. VP Nandakumar hands over the check for rupees 1 lakh. And I request Mrs. South India to take the ramp for the first time. Let's give it up for Preeti, the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the first ever Mrs. South India, Tamil Nadu, Preeti Kichapan. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting before you the winners of Mrs. South India 2017. Let's give them a loud round of applause. And time for you girls to take, you ladies, to take the ramp. Tamil Nadu, the winner of the title Mrs. South India. Karnataka takes away first and second runner-up. But let me tell you that all the women out here have truly given it their best. It definitely would not have been easy for our judges to choose the best of the best. It's been a great journey. It's only the beginning, and I'm sure for each and every one of you who were part of it, you will truly, truly This is just a chapter in your life. You've got so many more to write and travel on for.
This is the life for me, Tortuga.
Time won't wait for you. Technology can't be redefined. We are ready to start the game. TQ Watches, your style icon. Build your brand globally. Make your venture a success. Unique Times, Premium Business Lifestyle Magazine.